I believe we're going to see Bruce Law in the 22 taking the pole in his IndyCar debut here at Laguna Seca. We'll have to wait and see the last few seconds here, and we will give you your starting order. All right, here we go, folks. All right, folks, your starting order for tonight's 2021 Season 1 Flux Motorsport IndyCar Championship Round 7 at Laguna Seca. Taking the pole in his series debut in the 22 Menards car is the veteran Bruce Law. He will be flanked on the outside by Dale the Whale in the number 9 Target car. Starting third, NZ Jack in the blue NTT Data 10 car. His partner on the outside, last week's winner at Watkins Glen, Nick Toasty, 13. In his series debut, an excellent, impressive qualifying run from Haynes, number 66. Dad Haynes managing to qualify in the third row in the 5th spot. He'll be flanked on the outside in the Hydroxy-Cut car by It's Your Boy Squash. Starting 7th will be My Name Jeff in the 15 Rahal Letterman Honda. He'll be flanked on the outside by the 2nd place in the points, Green Gaiman. Your points leader, OGR Cat Guy, a bit surprising to be all the way back there in 9th in the 61 PureTech car. He is driving injured this weekend, and he'll be flanked on the outside by the 4th place driver in points, Jiggly Jello, 10th. Starting 11th will be Survivor in the 28 DHL Honda. He'll be flanked on the outside in the Hydroxy-Cut car by CMC. And starting 13th on the field will be One Shoe in the number 6 Chevy, sitting 5th in the points, and he'll be flanked on the outside by Lecky in the number 3 Pennzoil Chevy. All right, they're out and rolling. And we are green at Laguna Seca. The shot down to turn 1 is going to be key. Bruce Law holding it to the inside. Dale's trying to get a little bit to the outside. Dale makes contact with one of the track markers. I wonder if that damaged his wing at all. Got one car going wide, but otherwise appears to be fairly clean here. As Bruce comes out, NZ Jack gets the jump on Dale, who settles into 3rd, and McToasty holding on to his spot in 4th. That was Haynes, 66 Dad, started in 5th place, and he was the car that went out wide. See if we can get a look at him as he's rejoined the track. Doesn't appear to have too much damage, but goes from that 5th place starting spot all the way back to the back of the field. This is a good place to get some chase cam action. On board with My Name is Jeff, who shot all the way up from 7th to 4th here on that start. Once these guys get single file, you're going to see some some pretty fantastic racing. As Jeff's got McToasty, last week's winner at Watkins Glen, right on his tail. That's your battle for 4th place. It's your boy Squash chasing Green Gaming down for 6th as they come through the corkscrew. These two just continuing to go at it for 4th place. Jeff got off to a good start, moved up from, I believe, 7th place in the starting order, all the way up to 4th, but he's got pressure all over him right now, as Bruce Law has been able to separate himself a little bit from Dale by a couple of seconds here in the early going. And battle back there for 11th as Haynes, after that 5th place start and then falling to the back, trying to make a recovery drive. He's coming up on One Shoe, who started in the last row. 5th place in points on the season, just trying to move up, keep the car clean. I think given the strategy One Shoe was discussing before the race, he's more than likely not going to fight too hard for this. Go ahead and actually goes wide and tries to let him by, but Haynes has some kind of problem. I'm not sure there. Just missed the turn there and Andretti hairpin, but tends to pick it back up. Take our looks back at the front. Bruce Law coming down the front stretch, ending lap 5, starting lap 6. He's got a couple of seconds from the pole spot on Dale the Whale, who is right there in your screen, not far behind him. There's Dale, still very much in sight. as they are running pretty much identical lap times. Green Gaiman running in 6th, doing what he's done most of the season, just kind of chipping along here mid-pack, looking to pick up spots. He's gaining on Cat Guy now as they're battling for 5th place. Cat Guy cycled up to 5th from his 8th place starting spot. 1-2 in points on your screen right there. And Green Gaiman knows he has to make up ground on Cat Guy, so he has to get by him and then hope that Cat Guy has some problems. And we do have a battle for position here for 8th place as CMC in the Hydroxy Cut car with a solid drive into 8th. He's got the debutant. Got to give a shout out to Haynes' dad, who is making his debut. He had a great qualifying run, managing to qualify in 5th place. And on the first lap, immediately went off track and came from the back. But he has persevered. He's currently running 2 laps down, but he has persevered and has moved back up into the top 10. And he's challenging CMC now for 8th place. Locking up the brakes a little right there as these two are going at it. Both of these guys on the push to pass as we speak. Up front, Dale and Bruce continue to basically match lap times with each other, but that gap that Bruce has built appears to be enough as we're inside of 10 minutes. Coming up through lap traffic, that could be something, but Dale would need a lot of help at this point, or an accident mistake from Bruce to really get back into this. Bruce being very patient in that Dallara is just waiting for the opportunity. He knows he does not have to outrun Dale anymore. He just has to outrun him, or he just has to manage the decline, really, manage the gap. Meanwhile, battling for position, McToasty is back into his cockpit as he's coming up on Haynes. He's got a shot at him to regain some ground. He lets it expire and takes home the win. Bruce Law in the 22 Menards Dallara Chevy, winning on his debut from the pole. A fantastic run to take home the win. As I said, drove a virtuoso's race. Dale the Whale bringing it home in 2nd, an excellent drive for him. And it looks like a lap down, NZ Jack will bring it home on the podium. Cat Guy attempting to bring it home here in 4th place. He had Squash right on his heels there for 4th place at the end. But Cat Guy will hold on, and he'll take that. That is an excellent drive for him coming in injured. Didn't get a great qualifying run, but managed to bring it home. Squash with a good run, brings it home in 5th. But it's Bruce Law who's the hero of the day. All right, and we are going to have your final results here for the Flux Motorsport 2021 Season 1 IndyCar Championship Round 7 at Laguna Seca. With the win on his debut, Bruce Law, a fantastic run. The 109.042 is, I believe, narrowly also the fastest lap. So the perfect weekend for Bruce Law as he takes maximum points here on his debut. Dale the Whale with a great run in the target car. Would love to have seen if he could have got up there. He's going to end up in 2nd, and flanking them on the podium will be NZ Jack with a fantastic drive himself out of the NTT Data car. Your points leader, a Cat Guy, brings it home in 4th. Really a solid run for him. He was just looking to stay in the ground, and considering where he finished, he might have eliminated Dale from the championship with that. It's your boy Squash with an excellent drive, brings it home in 5th. Green Gaiman came in 2nd in points. He's going to stay alive in the championship, but only narrowly heading into the last round in Texas. Cat Guy can clinch with pretty much a finish next week. But Green Gaiman brings it home in 6th, did all he could do. 7th was McToasty. He had tough luck, definitely a contender up for the podium today. had that damage, manages to recover drive into 7th Survivor with an 8th place run in the DHL car. A solid finish for CMC. He was in 9th, could have had probably a couple more spots, but overall, an excellent run for him to finally get that car finished, get some more points on the board. Haynes' dad, 1966, finishes in 10th on his debut. He qualified 5th here in his first race and definitely had an opportunity to finish a little bit higher and to move up. He had a couple little bits of trouble throughout the race, but nonetheless an impressive debut for him. Jiggly Jello brings it home in 11th. One Shoe, another hard luck outing, comes home 12th. Lecky drives it home, retiring in 13th place. So that is going to do it here from Laguna Seca Raceway. We will see you back tomorrow when the GT3s will be in action on the European Tour side. That is at 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK time, at 3 p.m. Eastern. They will be down at the Dubai Autodrome in the United Arab Emirates. And tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. UK, the America Tour continues with the Stock Car Championship Round 7 at Indianapolis. So for all our viewers, Flux Motorsport, we remind you to go to FluxMotorsport.com. You can join by the Discord, head to our store, find all the swag that you want, discounts on top industry items, and we will look forward to seeing you back at the track tomorrow. Have a good night.